Hey everybody, this is AJ from Anjanette's. Wow. This is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. Sorry about that. I'm a bit backwards today. Can't you tell? Um, welcome to my subscribers and welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. I mess that one up all the time, as you guys know. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is January 10th. I know I haven't been here much. Wasn't feeling good last week. We actually think I may have possibly had strep throat. Started my antibiotics and I was doing well. And then I went for my pain block yesterday. Um, and I was feeling really good and woke up today and I have a fever. So excuse my cheeks here. I know they look blotchy and yuck, but I guess that's just what happens. It's something that can happen after having a pain block because mine's done through an endoscopy. Instead of like through the back, which I much prefer because I had it the other way and it was a bad experience for me. Um, anyway, it was a day yesterday. We had a storm that started around midnight, and by the time we left, it was just really nasty out. Where as you're driving, if the snow came down fast enough, the tracks would be covered from the car in front of you of snow. And it was just kind of scary. And I laid back and I was finally thought I was going to fall asleep. And then we started having detours. So was trying to find a way to go. And then my husband was watching as a semi was turning off the road and a couple cars were following it. So we got in the chain and we followed it. And he got us back on where we needed to go. And then up a little ways more, there was a big accident and it was closed off again. And the other two cars went off one way and we followed the semi and we got back on very easily. So if you're ever in a situation like that, look for a semi who is turning off and hopefully is going the same direction you are. That was the first time we were like, please let him be going the same way. And he was. So he was our saving grace and tried to wave at him as we turned the other way when we were farther up. And, my husband said thank you, but of course he didn't hear us because, windows were up and all that. But we were very, very grateful to a semi driver who helped us stay on track yesterday. So I've just always been grateful during my lifetime for different, people who drive the semi and stuff. Because my dad, he delivered food and stuff. He never drove a semi, but he was a delivery person and taught us all about the rules of the road and the rules of the semi drivers and why they blink their lights for the different reasons that they do and things like that. I don't remember everything, but I do know when the sign for danger and helped me out once on a very dark, rainy night when I was on a toll road with no lights and a car had actually went over the median and was completely stopped dead in the middle of the road, lights out and everything. And you couldn't see it. And all I saw was this semi just blinking its lights and blinking its lights. And I was slowed down because I was like, oh, okay, that's what my dad taught me that meant, danger. And I stopped literally like a foot before I hit the car. So that was an experience. Called 911 and they told me I could just leave and that somebody would be there soon. And I was like, no, I'm sitting here. I will stay here. It was raining. The guy actually got out and sat in my car. So, yeah, I was like, I wasn't going to leave. And especially because I didn't know how far out there was glass, or anything like that. So, fire trucks got there. They told me, thank you for staying. And they put the petitions around so that people knew where they could try. So anyway, on to what I came here for tonight. You guys know me. I always go off subject. I noticed that there was a hop. It started 2 days ago, so today was day 3, and she called it a hop, but it's actually a pattern sale. And it's somebody who I haven't seen for a while. She left, I guess, for a while, and she's back, and she wants to, start getting her stuff in order, and she thought this would be a good thing to do to get things started. So you can read all about it in the link that I'll post below. But it's called the New Year New Hop. And as I said, actually, it's a pattern sale. It's by Bear Rye, and that's B-A-R-E, and then the second one is R-Y-E. So Bear Rye. And if I remember right, I was excited to see her name, so that must mean that I liked her stuff. And it runs from January 8th to the 21st. Each day a pattern is on a discounted down to $2. And then she got patterns from herself and then 11 friends. And like I said, the rules will be on the page that I will have linked below. And then after I had found that one, a friend sent me one that Helen is doing. I'm going to have to read this from my phone. I haven't read any of it yet, so you have to excuse me. I was excited to see that Helen was doing one because you all know how much I love Helen. And this is called Free Crochet Pattern Event. Join the From Us to You donation challenge. And it says, one of the things I love most about the crochet community is the desire to give back to local communities and create items to donate. This is exactly what has inspired the From Us to You Free Crochet Pattern Donation Challenge. As crocheters, we have a unique skill that can bring comfort and warmth to those in need. And what better time than now to use our talents for good? This year has been filled with challenges and uncertainty around the world. But one thing remains constant, the power of giving. That's why I am thrilled to announce our upcoming event, From Us to You Donation Challenge. This is an opportunity for crocheters of all skill levels to come together and create beautiful handmade items that will be donated to those in need in your local community. So grab your hooks and let's make a difference together. Keep reading for more details on how you can join us in spreading love through crochet donations this year. Then there's a place that you can subscribe to Sunflower Crochet, which I think that's the ad that came on top that I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of. And it doesn't want to go. So hold on one second. I'm going to bring this up. I should have done this before. Open it in Chrome. Sorry about I should have known better than to leave the little pop-up from Facebook. That almost always happens. I'm trying to recognize who's doing this with her because it's not just Helen. There's a picture of somebody else, and I know when I see your name, I'm going to be kicking myself in the butt because I should know who she is. Okay. That is still there. Inspiration behind the event. Yep. And I should have known who she was. Sandra from Sandra Stitches reached out about another idea she had for a collaboration. It gave me a fabulous opportunity to get to know her a little more. We have participated in quite a few events together over the last few years, but never really had the opportunity to chat before. Sandra is Israeli, and with the world watching them at the moment, we talked about a lot of things, not just crochet. Normally, I don't read these word for word, and you guys know that, but there's no better words than what Helen has to say. She's always very thoughtful in what she says. So Helen, if you happen to be watching this, I didn't mean to go word by word, but I can't do anything better than you do. And it got me thinking. One morning I floated the idea for a free crochet pattern donation challenge. And the rest, as they say, is history. How this free crochet pattern event will work. There will be 2 patterns released each month as part of the From Us to You event. One on the second Wednesday and one on the fourth Wednesday. Patterns will be added to the bottom of this post, so be sure to check back often. Each pattern will be a new design from either myself or Sandra. Bonus, they are perfect for using your stash as well as donating. They will be either beginner and intermediate crochet patterns. All featured patterns will be forever free on the blog post. The PDF version will be free for the first 3 days upon release. Please note that in return for the free PDF, you are pledging to make at least one item from this pattern to donate to charity or within your community. You can choose to donate locally or send items to organizations such as the Red Cross. The choice is yours to make. Never miss a pattern. Worried that miss one of the free crochet patterns in this event or any other patterns and news from us? Why not sign up to our newsletters? To do this, simply click the buttons below and leave your details. There you go. Make along with like-minded crocheters. Both Sandra and I loved that crochet brings people together. We would like to extend an invite to everyone who is on the Facebook to join our groups. There you can share progress pics of these free crochet pattern designs and meet our crocheters who are participating. And there will be support from both myself and Sandra if you need it. Click the buttons below to join our Facebook groups. And then there's a picture of maybe that's the first pattern. It says the patterns, and I'm only seeing one so far, but again, it may be because, yeah, I'm only seeing one, and it's not just because I'm on my phone. But the first pattern that I see here is an Arrow Pal by Sandra Stitches, and it's pretty cute. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well or not right there. So I was thinking as I was reading along with this, you guys know that I was going to put up a post asking, well, I've put one up already, but once I got the responses from you guys, seeing which cows we should do this year with all of us. So I'm thinking, what do you guys think about doing patterns from here, and then we can just give them back to our community? Let me know what you think. Or maybe doing 1 or 2 of them from here. And because I know I have one that we are for sure going to do. I already have, well, I don't personally have the yarn. A friend of mine has it. She has to send it to me. But we bought the exact yarn that they use in the pattern. So that's going to be one, and that's a market bag. But let me know what you think about doing these patterns in the cows. I think that would be really cool. And I love to give back as often as I can. And I mean, it feels great. I'm going to have another event coming up in a couple months. And I need to talk to her. She said she would do it with me. But I just want to mention it now. And I need to talk to her again. But it's with Cynthia from Joyful Creations. And yeah, I'm not going to talk about it too much right now. It's going to be very special. And we haven't decided what all we're going to do yet. And as soon as we get it together, I will let you guys know more about it. So with that, I'm going to go. And I love you guys. And remember, always remember, you matter. And you're beautiful. And you're gorgeous. Even if you got red, rosy cheeks from having a fever. And even if you're still in your jammies all day. I'll see you guys later. Mwah.